next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Heward. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right, in the season-long fight early.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're underway in prime time on Thursday Night Football. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now, after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Bateman, the motion man left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 1st down throw for Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding Flowers. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Travion Williams now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Burrow out of the shotgun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow from the gun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds. To throw again, it's Burrow. Gets it to Paris Campbell. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 27. Completes it to his running back, Zach Moss. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Moss gets it from the gun. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Tight end in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Got his target, it's Higgins. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Trying to run for this with Moss. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bengals finish off their opening drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Camarda on to send it away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets this one to Andrews. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Jackson looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch made here at the 30. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. 1st down, Burrow to throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 2nd and 3 now. From the 29. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Burrow to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Running out of the gun with Moss. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning the tight end left. Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow from the gun. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Hill now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Bateman, the motion man left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. From the gun, Jackson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals bump the lead up to 13 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Wallace with a return here. This return makes it up to the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's bottled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. And if you had another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. Here's Jordan Stouts coming on again to punt. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
11, 11, 11, 11.
You will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage. They bring Higgins in motion left. Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow setting up the play action. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They put a receiver in motion here left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yet another example why the ball finds its way in this guy's hands time after time. He's a playmaker, and he knows how to get the yards they need. Maybe not a ton there, but enough to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Andrews with the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun, a run for Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, ball at the 36. They motion Bateman over right. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. They don't get anything on 1st, and now they face 2nd and 15. The tight end going in motion right. 2nd and 15. He'll get this to Henry. Still has some space inside the 35.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Gets this to Johnson. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Connects with Johnson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Play action now with Jackson. He finds Johnson. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Jackson's gonna throw again. This throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. He's kind of touched out in this game, as we see now where that helps land him among the NFL's leaders in that category. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Galloping inside the 40. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. And now the Bengals offense still on the field. We'll see them go for 2. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. First down throw for Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. And they send a man in motion. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, here's Lamar. Henry on the catch. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Bateman hauls it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Lamar now from the gun. He's on the move. He stays up. He's running for it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line. Now it's Jackson. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ball at the 33 for first down. The drive starts with a run by Moss. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
11 MT.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Second and 3. He's got Andrews. And he's tackled for a short gain. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 14. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Moss hauls it in.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Moss. He'll take this forward to the 20 before they take him down to the turf. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He spins right by him. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now. Gets this one to Andrews. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Now to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To throw. And he catches it to tie this game in the final minute. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He's got time here. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Looking to throw it. Finds his man Chase. And it's a gain of 10. Still no 1st down, but at least he stopped the clock. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. to pass. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Here he is to throw. Getting out to his left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.